You read 1 hour a day. I went and worked out 5 hours a day, and I was working on construction with 24 hours a day. Organize your day, work hard. I'm here to talk about success. I went to college. I went and worked out 5 hours a day, and I was working on construction. Because in those days in bodybuilding, there was no money. I didn't have the money for food supplements or anything. So I had to go to work. So I worked in construction. I went to college. I worked out in the gym, and at night from 8 o'clock at night to 12 midnight, I went to acting class 4 times a week. So I did all of that. There was not one single minute that I wasted. And this is why I'm standing here today. At the age of 20, I went to London and I won the Mr. Universe contest as the youngest Mr. Universe ever. And it was because I had a goal. You see, if you don't have a vision of where you go, and if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere. 74% hate their job in America. The majority of people don't like what they're doing because they're really not doing it because they didn't have a goal and they followed this goal. They just aimlessly drift around, and then all of a sudden there's a job opening, so they get that job because you have to work. But then when you work, it's a chore. It's work. It's not fun. So if you think about, only a quarter of the people really enjoy what they're doing in life. So people always ask me, when they saw me in the gym in the pumping iron days, they said, why is it that you're working out so hard? 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, and you have always a smile on your face. The others are working out just as hard as you do, and they look sour in the face. Why is that? And I told people all the time, I said, because to me, I'm shooting for a goal. In front of me is the Mr. Universe title. So every rep that I do gets me closer to accomplishing that goal, to make this goal, this vision, turn into reality. Every single set that I do, every repetition, every weight that I lift will get me a step closer to turn this goal into reality. So I couldn't wait to do another 500-pound squat. I couldn't wait to do another 500-pound bench press. I couldn't wait to do another 2,000 reps of sit-ups. I couldn't wait for the next exercise. So let me tell you something, visualizing your goal and going after it makes it fun. You got to have a purpose. No matter what you do in life, you got to have a purpose. And Muhammad Ali worked his butt off, and I saw it firsthand. And I remember that there was a sports writer that was there in the gym when he was working out. He was doing sit-ups, and they asked him, how many sit-ups do you do? And he said, I don't start counting until it hurts. Now think about that. He doesn't start counting his sit-ups until he feels pain. That's when he starts counting. That is working hard. And so you can't get around the hard work. It doesn't matter who it is. Work your ass off. There is no magic pill. There is no magic out there. You cannot get around. You have to work and work and work. Make sure of this and make sure of that and all that stuff. So it's work. And it drives me crazy when people say that they don't have enough time to go to the gym for 45 minutes a day and work out. Or to do something for 45 minutes to an hour a day to improve. If it is physically improve or if it is mentally to improve. Imagine you read 1 hour a day about history. How much you will learn after 365 hours in 1 year. Think about if you study about the history of musicians, of composers, how much you would know. Imagine if you would work on a business, on some business that you want to develop every day for an hour. Imagine how further along you will go and get. So it drives me nuts because when people say we don't have the time, we have 24 hours a day. We sleep 6 hours a day, so that gives you still 18 hours. So there's someone shaking their head out here in front to say probably, I don't sleep 6 hours, I sleep 8 hours, right? Or just sleep faster. So we have 18 hours a day. The average person works around 8 to 10 hours. So let's assume it's 10 hours, so we have 8 hours left. Then you travel around an hour a day, maybe 2 hours a day. So now you have still 6 hours left. So what do you do with the 6 hours? What do you do with the 6 hours? Then we eat a little bit, then we schmooze a little bit, talk a little bit to people and all that stuff. But you can see how much time there is available if you organize your day. So you got to work hard. I hate plan B. And I tell you why. Because we have so many doubters, as I've said earlier, the no-sayers. We have so many of those people that say no and you can't do it, it's impossible. That is okay because we just turn off, as I said earlier, and we listen and we hear the no being a yes. You can't do it, you can't do it, and all of that. So that is possible to do that amongst all the negative people around you. But when you start doubting yourself, that's very dangerous. Because now what you're basically saying is that if my plan doesn't work, I have a fallback plan, I have a plan B. That means that you start thinking about plan B, and every thought that you put into plan B, you're taking away now that thought and that energy from plan A. And it's very important to understand that we function better if there is no safety net, because plan B becomes a safety net. It says that if I fail, then I fall and I get picked up and I have something else there that will protect me. And that's not good, because people perform better when there's no safety net. People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B. I'm telling you, I've never ever had a plan B. I said I made a full commitment that I'm gonna go and be a bodybuilding champion. I made a full commitment that I'm gonna be in America. I made a full commitment that I'm gonna get in the show business and I'm going to be a leading man. No matter what it takes, I will do the work. I will do the work over and over and over until I get it. And the same goes in politics and everything like that. So to me, it is very dangerous to have a plan B, because you're cutting yourself off from the chance of really succeeding. And the reason, one of the main reasons why people want to have a plan B is because they are worried about failing. What is if I fail, then I don't have anything else? Well, let me tell you something. Don't be afraid of failing, because there's nothing wrong with failing. You have to fail in order to climb that ladder. There's no one that doesn't fail. Michael Jordan said in one of his interviews, when they said, "You're unbelievable, you're the greatest basketball player of all times." I mean, tell me about that. And he says, well, you're just mentioning the successes. But he says, for me to become the greatest basketball player, I missed 9,000 shots when I was playing basketball at the NBA games. So during these games that he was so successful, he missed 9,000 shots. Does it make him a failure? No. He's one of the greatest basketball players of all times, but he failed 9,000 times. Do you get it? We all fail. It's okay. what is not okay is that when you fail, you stay down. Whoever stays down is a loser. And winners who fail and get up, fail and get up, fail and get up. You always get up. That is a winner. That is a winner. I failed in bodybuilding. I lost bodybuilding competitions. I lost powerlifting competitions. I lost weightlifting competitions. I had movies that went in the toilet and that were terrible and got the worst reviews. And in politics, I remember I had many of the initiatives on the ballot and we lost. My approval rating in California went down to 28%. And then it went back up again and they won again the governorship. Hey, we all lose. We all have losses. This is okay. And this is why I say relax. It's okay to fail. Let's just go all out and give it.
All right, guys, we're going to start in 60 seconds. 60 seconds. I'm super excited to be back with the family. Super excited. So help me spread the word, guys, and we will be getting started in exactly 60 seconds, guys. So spread the word, spread the word, spread the word. And I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. So I'm going to play a little song right here, and then we're going to get the call started. All right, fam. So in 60 seconds, let's run it.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afford.
Showtime. One last moment of drama tonight. We could start. Chop 20 person not the same. And I used to on the vent and now I'm living out my dream. Shut down pants, spot shows, I'm a playing chat. Neck, I'm specializing out of morning pain, yeah. Been around it, shed some tears, don't have around it. They are no pressure, be for pressure. Everything I for the beat down. What a friend with a school in the morning. And I think who I feel about take off. Just like the space for keeping out the breeze. So we did that. Burton everybody kid and said, world record, pray me now. To go see for big dinner. And I'm used to tell myself when I can make it look, but I can't percent it. But no broke the way them treat the body, can't forget it. Haters looking so pathetic. Man, I won't scare intercept it. If you move in the championship, as a junior come up, you know whenever I'm there. Prestige on the spotlight, fans I celebrate my life, I'm the one with the top prize. We don't want a championship, I'm gonna push my day, I know I'm never I'm there. I'm crew, I got a front right, fans I celebrate my life, I'm the one with the top prize. Championship, championship. Take this thing a little too far, me up for the challenge. And a way for elevate my spirit and my knowledge. I feel a love one kind of tainted and that hard to manage. No, I can't be one of them people out there where I fix no damage. Where my echo, see friend come with them go. Shout out all who did believe in them from the get-go. Not a start from the get-go. We no part, we no print up. Long as me stick to the plan, them soon can't get to do no sound. You know it. Shed some tears, coming out around it. That boy pressure, then for pressure. Everything I feel the beat down. With a friend, with a school in the morning. When I think what I feel, but think I'm just like the space for keeping on the breeze. So we did that. Everything everybody key and said, real record, real winner. To go see for big dinner. Yeah, the music I was sound, I can make it look when I'm a conversation. One broke the way them treat too bad, we can't forget it. Too bad, yeah, that's looking so pathetic. One of them scared for septic.
All right, family. What's goody? What's up? Grand Rising. Hope everybody is having a blessed morning. Happy Monday. I am super excited to be here with the family, and I'm super always blessed. Whenever we get a chance to, jump on mornings with Nano, after, weekend and coming back and just starting off the week on the right foot, right? And I'm just super excited. So Let all your people know that Mornings with Nano is live. Send out that last minute message. Let me send out this last minute message right here. And just let everybody know, guys, that, we're live, we're direct. I want to make sure the whole family hears the message this morning. I feel like a lot of us definitely need to hear the message this morning. And it's important that, we spread the word in all our group chats, our telegrams, and make sure that everyone gets the message and knows that the call is live, family. So super, super excited for everybody who jumped on the call. If you guys had a great weekend, put a 3 in the chat box if you guys had a great, great weekend, right? If you guys had a great, great weekend, put a 3 in the chat box, because I definitely did had a great weekend. San Francisco was awesome. We had some great food. I got a chance to meet the family, had some breakthroughs, had the event. Just overall, a great, 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 great experience. Got a chance to hang out with the team, the family, and a lot of breakthroughs all the way around, fam. So I'm very, very excited for everybody. I literally have not slept not much over the last few days. Actually, I had not a 9 hour, I had like about a 7 to 8 hour drive yesterday. Um, from San Francisco to LA. A lot of people were like, bro, but why didn't you just fly out of LA? Why didn't you just fly out of San Francisco? It was because I actually borrowed one of my friend's car from Los Angeles. So she allowed me to drive up to San Francisco because our rental car at the beginning kind of fell through. Something came up, and then we had to take that car up there, and then we had to drive it back. But I'm glad that we did, because I was able to complete one of my bucket lists, which was to, drive down the Pacific Coast Highway, one of the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful drives that I've ever had, if not the most beautiful drive I've had in my whole life. It was so gorgeous, just driving down the Pacific Coast Highway all the way from San Francisco down to LA. It was gorgeous. If you've never done it, I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's a long drive, but you kind of forget that you're on a drive because of how beautiful and how breathtaking the whole view was. And pictures don't do it justice. Trust me, guys. I only took a few pictures. I should have taken more. But there was just so much that we were able to break. You even had breakthroughs. We were even thinking different while we were on that. But super dope, and just a great, great event. Right now we are in Orlando. We have an event tonight. So if you guys are in the Orlando area, anywhere around here, Orlando, Kissimmee, Tampa area, let me know. There's going to be an event going on tonight at 7 p.m. Here within the Orlando area. It's pretty private. So let me know so I can send you the address so you can come through. But with that being said, before we get the call started, can everybody just type in the chat box, what is one thing that we are grateful for? Let's express some gratitude on this beautiful Monday morning. Okay, let's let everybody know what is one thing that we are grateful for today. What is one thing that you guys are grateful for today? I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for his grace. I'm grateful for his abundance. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my mom. For all the mothers, real quick, happy Mother's Day. I know Mother's Day was yesterday, but I feel like Mother's Day is every day. We got to love our moms every day. So I also want to, for all the mothers who are on the call, if I didn't get a chance to personally text you or personally message you, I have a lot of mothers in my life. So I just, really just posted a post on Instagram and let everybody know. But if you didn't get to see it, I just want to wish you a happy Mother's Day here on this call. Pray that God continues to bless you and give you the strength to be the incredible mothers that all of you are. Thank you for loving all of us unconditionally, being great examples. The sacrifices that mothers make are incredible. And trust me, none of it goes unnoticed. You guys are one of a kind. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my mother, and a lot of us wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the mothers in our lives. So it's just so amazing how you guys can carry a life inside of you and bring life to this earth. And mothers are extremely, extremely powerful and special, one of a kind, to be honest. So happy Mother's Day again to all the beautiful mothers out there. I'm extremely, extremely thankful and grateful for every single one of you. I'm grateful for my mother as well. Grateful for my dad, my little brother, my goddaughter, Dariana. Can't wait to get home. Actually, I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, when I get back, I owe you a nice dinner for Mother's Day. So I'm actually going to be heading to New York next week, most likely. And I'm going to be showing love over there to my mom. My brother Jug on the call was good, bro. Appreciate you, fam. But I'm just extremely grateful for the whole Mornings with Nano community, I Am Mastery Academy, my mentors, just life in general, the whole team, all the leaders within my organization, Leadership Dynasty, Leadership Academy, the whole San Francisco team that showed out. Appreciate every single one of you guys if you're on the call. Appreciate the whole LA team. We went to LA, we went to Arizona. I've been on the West Coast for probably like 2 weeks now, and I'm now back in the East Coast. So, feels good to be back on Eastern Standard Time. And I'm excited to get back home tomorrow to Miami so I can get back to, just kind of get back into my routine for a little bit, going back to the beach. And, I actually only have like a month left in my lease. So I want to be able to enjoy that last month in my lease. So I'm excited. I miss Hazel as well. So yes, I was out there, but I'm excited now to be back, and I'm excited to run it up. All right, fam. So let's get today's call started. I want to make sure that I get everything right for this week. And yesterday I was listening to church on the ride, and I was listening to Mike Todd. And as you guys know, I love Mike Todd, and if you don't, now you know. I listen to Mike Todd every Sunday. And yesterday he was talking about, people being comfortable. And obviously it was a long sermon. It was about 2 hours or so, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. But I was able to get, a certain point of, I was able to get certain points from his sermon about, everybody staying comfortable. And, he made me realize a lot about myself. And he made me realize that a lot of us have actually gotten comfortable. And that's why today's topic is going to be, are you comfortable? Okay. Are you comfortable? All right. And what I want everybody here on this call to understand is that your comfortability with where you are is what's killing the calling that God has for you in this lifetime. Okay. Let me make sure you guys understand that. Your comfortability is what's killing the calling that God has for you on this lifetime. And if we're not comfortable with getting uncomfortable, okay, then that's probably the reason why you haven't gotten to where you want to go to yet. You see, guys, the problem is that we need to make sure that every single day we dedicate it to getting uncomfortable, especially moving forward. Because you see, the thing is that in order for us to reach the new levels that we want to reach, we're not going to reach them staying comfortable. Okay. I love this training because it's something that, we say that we know, but remember, to know and to not do is actually to not know at all. I know that I got to get uncomfortable. And even though I've gotten uncomfortable multiple times in my life, and I've done a lot of things that make me uncomfortable, I've realized even then on myself that I've gotten comfortable in certain areas in my life. Right now, can we all, if you can agree with me, put a 1 in the chat box if you feel like you've gotten comfortable in certain areas of your life, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your morning routine, whether it's with your relationship, whether it's with God. Maybe you've gotten comfortable with the gym, with your spirituality, with your studying, right? We can all agree, even then on myself, right? Even me, I can come up here and I'd be lying to you guys if I told you that, I'm uncomfortable in every area of my life. But something that I won't forget that he said was that, and it was just what I said, all right, is that the comfort that I have in my life is what's killing the calling that God has for me. And it doesn't matter that I'm uncomfortable in all areas. It could be the one area that I'm comfortable in that's stopping me from getting me to the next level. Think about that. You could be uncomfortable in all areas, but in that one area that you haven't got uncomfortable, that could be the one area in your life that is stopping you from getting you to that next level because you're comfortable there. And remember, nothing grows in that comfort zone. Nothing. Nothing will ever grow in that comfort zone. And I love this training that I did in the past, right? I used to love this training. I used to call it the box training, right? Let's look at this book, for example, one of my favorite books of all time, The Purpose-Driven Life, right? Look at this box. Look at this book. Okay, this book is a box, right? Now, picture this book, and this book right here, all right, is your comfort zone. Okay. Understand that as long as you are in your comfort zone, nothing will ever grow in this comfort zone. In this box, nothing will grow. The only way you will grow is by stepping out of that comfort zone. Because remember, guys, people live and die in their comfort zone. Remember, they live and die in their comfort zone. They live and die. And nothing can grow while you're comfortable. Nothing will ever grow in your life while you are comfortable. So think about the different areas in your life where you're comfortable and understand that that's the reason why you haven't been able to grow in that area. That's the reason why you feel stuck. That's the reason why your income hasn't increased the way you've wanted to increase. That's the reason why it's May and it kind of seems like nothing has moved that much for you this year. Because you've been here. You've been in your comfort zone. You got comfortable doing things over and over and over again. You got comfortable waking up at the same time. You got comfortable with not going to the gym. You got comfortable with eating unhealthy. You got comfortable with not building that relationship with your creator. You got comfortable with your morning routine. And guess what? You're in the box. You're in the box right now. And nothing is going to grow while you are in that box. You see, guys, the only way it's going to grow is if you step out of the box. Okay? You got to understand that. When you step out of the box, all right, this is where it's all going to happen. Nothing is going to happen in here. Nothing is going to happen in the box. Everything is going to happen outside of the box. Everything is going to happen out here. Now, remember, it's not just about stepping outside the box. It's about forgetting about the box. Like, I want you to step outside the box, but live out here. Live out here. This area right here is what's going to get you to where you want to go to this year. And when I was listening to it yesterday, I said, man, bro, Nano, like, I had to be real with myself. So, mind you, I'm listening to this while I'm driving down the Pacific Coast Highway, and I'm listening to this, and I'm like, okay, I started to think about the areas in my life, right? And let me just write this down right here for Instagram so they know what the topic is. Are you comfortable? Right? And then I started to think about the different areas in my life, right? And I'm going to cover some of those right now. All right. I'm going to cover some of those right now, very importantly. The first one I'm going to cover is my relationship with my creator. That's the first one because God first, right? Can we put a 1 in the chat box can we put a 1 in the chat box if God is first, right? Let's talk about him first, okay, really quick, and then I'll talk about the other areas, right? I had to ask myself, Nano, are you truly comfortable right now? Or are you stepping out that comfort zone every single day to build that relationship with your creator, with God, with whatever you believe in. Okay, I know we have different religions in here, whatever it is, whether it's your creator, God, the universe, a higher power. Have you gotten comfortable with building that relationship? Have you gotten comfortable with not praying in the morning? Have you gotten comfortable with not practicing gratitude every single morning? Are you forgetting to pray before you eat? Are you forgetting to give thanks for the things that you have today? Or are you too caught up in everything else that's happening in your life? Are you too caught up on your phone and distracted with social media that you're forgetting what comes first? Have you gotten comfortable with that? Because you see, those little things right there are the things that make the biggest difference. And you have to sit back and you have to ask yourself and be honest with yourself. Yo, am I comfortable right now with where I'm at in my spiritual journey? Or am I uncomfortable? Am I doing things that I've never done? Am I doing things that I've never done? Am I being consistent every single day with what I said I was going to do? Okay. Am I listening to the word? Am I reading the word? Okay. Am I tithing? Am I giving back? Am I practicing gratitude? Am I getting people closer to me? People in my life who are in a part of my life, am I getting them closer to God? Am I sharing the word with them? These are all things I had to ask myself. And you know what? I came up with an answer. I said, Neno, yes, you've gotten uncomfortable, but there's certain areas of that where you are comfortable. I'll be honest. The first step in making changes is being honest, is being truthful. Am I uncomfortable in certain areas? Absolutely, when it comes to my spiritual journey. I have gotten uncomfortable. I have started talking more about him and about the word. Okay. But there's certain areas that I've gotten comfortable. And this is where you guys got to realize that it's sometimes just the little things. Sometimes it's just that small tweak. Maybe it's just that small tweak, right? You got to ask yourself, how many of you guys are actually, for example, tithing every week? What do I mean by tithing? Giving back to your church, giving back to a charity, giving back to something every week. $100. Rain or shine. That's $400 a month that I give back to tithing. I give $100 every Sunday. Every week. $100. Now, remember, that's what I can do, right? Some of you guys can do 50, some of you guys can do 20, some of you guys can do more, some of you guys can do less. The point is that you consciously are doing it. Because remember, everything that we have on earth today was given to us by God. So if we don't have the dignity to think like, okay, this isn't mine, let me give 5% back. Let me give 10% back, which is the minimum in reality. That was a place in my area in the past that I was very comfortable in. I'm like, nah, I'm not giving no money. I barely have money myself. How am I going to give money? And that attitude was holding me back from receiving more. The moment I started to give, abundance of money started to come. I used to get comfortable I got comfortable with not practicing gratitude. I said, how could you get comfortable with practicing gratitude? You see, gratitude is something that you need to practice daily. You got to practice gratitude daily, multiple times a day. Are you guys practicing gratitude every day, every morning when you wake up? Are you giving thanks for where you are? Are you speaking the word? Are you reading the word? Are you helping people that are part of your friend group get closer to their creator as well? Because you see, what tends to happen is, right, is that if you start to hang around people that kind of put God to the side and put God last, then guess what you're going to be? You're going to be the same kind of person. You're going to be the person that puts God last as well. And remember what we said, and I want you guys to write this down. You don't know that God is all you need until God is all you have. Make sure you write that one down. Remember that, okay? A lot of your friends, okay, they put them last. A lot of people are not consciously aware of this stuff. We talked about this, all right? I think it was on either Thursday or Friday. A lot of people are just unconsciously incompetent about this. They're not aware about this. They don't understand the importance of building that relationship, of having that connection. They don't get that yet. So it's not their fault. They're not bad people. They're just unconscious, incompetent. Like I was. I was unconscious, incompetent about this information. Okay. What do I mean by unconscious, incompetent? Unconscious means that I don't even think about it. And incompetent means I don't take action. Okay. I can't take action on something that I don't know. All right. So you got to understand that if you are with people that don't put them first, then you will just become that as well. And like I said, you will never know that God is all you need until God is all you have. And that is so important for all of you to understand. Don't wait until that rock bottom moment to start building that relationship. Don't wait until everything goes south for you to start looking for that relationship. Don't wait until things don't look so good and things happen or a tragedy happens in your life for you to start looking for him. You need to be looking daily for that individual. And I am telling you guys right now, one of the best things I ever did was start to build that relationship. And I will tell you guys honestly, I've gotten uncomfortable, but I can get more uncomfortable. Because if I'm uncomfortable one day and comfortable the next day, God doesn't like half-ass effort. He either likes it all in, he either likes it when you go all in or don't even do it at all. He doesn't like the half-ass. He's not going to like that. It's called surrendering everything, all in. All in. And that's what I realized. I'm like, I'm not all in yet. I'm all in some days, but not every day. And who knows, like I said, maybe that could be the reason why I haven't gotten what I've asked for. Maybe that could be one of the reasons why I haven't been able to fully fulfill the calling that God has for us. Because one day I'm uncomfortable, the next day I'm comfortable. A week I'm uncomfortable, the next week I'm comfortable. And God doesn't like half-half. Like God doesn't like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He likes you to be all in with him. Can I get an amen in the chat box if you guys agree with what I'm telling you guys right now? Okay, and I'm not trying to get religious with you guys this morning. What I want you guys to know is the truth this morning. Because I know everyone here needs to hear this. Because right now it's not even me talking. It's not me talking. This is the energy right now, this energy right here. Okay. This is him talking to you guys. Because there's people on this call that need to hear this directly from the Spirit. Because some of us right now, we are 1 foot in and 1 foot out. We are half-assed right now with our relationship. And we've made other things more of a priority, right? We're making other things, external things, more of a priority than we've had that relationship. And he says, you know what? Until you don't make this relationship a priority, you're not going to be able to live the life that you've been asking me for. And you know what? The problem with that is too, guys, listen to this, that how you do this one relationship is what's going to reflect in your other relationships. And I'll be honest too. It reflects in all areas of your life. You're half-assed with your relationship with your significant other. You're going to be half-half, 1 foot in, 1 foot out with the relationship with the people in your organization. You're going to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out with the relationship with the people in your business. It reflects everywhere. My best advice for everyone who's listening to this call, okay, and this is including myself as well, is you need to go all in this week. Go all in with this, with your relationship with your Creator, with your God. Go all in. He doesn't like half-ass. Doesn't like that. He doesn't like that one day yes, one day no. He likes consistency, the discipline, the priority. We don't want that. It's either all in or nothing. Okay, that's the only way he can work through you. It's going to be the only way in the world that he's going to be able to work through us, guys. He can't work through you if you are not all in. Because that means that if you're not all in with him, then that means that there's something else taking your energy. And he doesn't associate himself with things that don't align with his energy. Okay, and this is regardless of whatever situation you're going through in life. Okay, doesn't matter what you're going through in life. It doesn't matter if you're in the best time of your life right now and your business is thriving and everything is great, or if you are in a bad time in your life and you're struggling and your finances aren't there. Doesn't matter where we are. We need to be all in with him, because the only way that he's going to come into our lives and give us more that we deserve is if we're all in with him. And that's the first area in my life that I looked at right away yesterday when I was listening to this audio. I said, you know what, Nano? You've gotten uncomfortable. I'll give you credit for it. But you've gotten comfortable sometimes. You've gotten comfortable with reading the word. You've gotten comfortable with praying in the morning sometimes, right? You've gotten comfortable with spreading the word. You've gotten comfortable. And I had to check myself on that, because I said, this is something that I got to do every day, because this is my purpose every day. And that is something that I wanted you guys to hear this morning. This is something that God wanted you guys to hear this morning. Some of you guys got comfortable with that relationship. And remember what I said to start the call. Your comfort is killing your calling. Your comfort is killing your calling. All right. Another area I looked at outside of God was my morning routine. All right. Have you been comfortable with your morning routine? Are you waking up earlier than you usually do? Right? Because you see, the key is, all right, If you are uncomfortable, you need to be waking up at a time that that it makes you feel uncomfortable. If I give you a time and I'm like, wake up at 7, and you say, okay, I can do that. I can do 7. Then that's a comfortable area for you. But if I tell you 6 a.m., 5:30 a.m., and you're like, no way can I do that, that's the time I want you to wake up. The time that makes you uncomfortable. You uncomfortable with reading a book? Those are the things I want you to do. You uncomfortable with writing down your goals and writing in your journal? That's what I want you to do. You're uncomfortable with meditation? This is what I need you to do. Because you see, if you're waking up and it's easy for you to wake up and you're just kind of like waking up when you're done sleeping, you're doing it wrong. I said, you know what, Nano, you were waking up 6:30, 7 a.m. just because you don't gotta wake up as early as you did, because back in New York City, I had to wake up a little earlier because I had to walk 5 blocks to the park, so I would have to wake up a little earlier. But since I have everything right downstairs, I would wake up a little later. But I said, you know what, Nano, you've gotten comfortable with that time. It's time to wake up earlier now. Again, you need to get back to it. You need to get back to getting uncomfortable when it comes to that area right there. You need to be uncomfortable with doing more. You've been reading 30 minutes every time. Now it's time to read 45 minutes. You've been meditating for 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Now it's time that you meditate for 20 to 30 minutes. You've been journaling 1 or 2 pages. Let's journal more pages now. That's what I said. I said, it's time for me to up it now. Because I got comfortable with only reading 30 minutes. I got comfortable with only meditating 10 to 15 minutes. I got comfortable with only journaling a certain amount a day. I need to up it now. I need to make sure that I get more uncomfortable now. So it's time to do more. It's time to read more. It's time to journal more. It's time to meditate more. It's time to practice more gratitude. It's time to listen to more audios. More, because we've gotten comfortable. We've gotten comfortable. And I know for a fact that a lot of us listening to this are fully agreeing with me. Some of you guys are on this call and you guys are like, you're right, bro. You're right. I got comfortable with my morning routine. I haven't been waking up as early as I should be. I haven't been reading as much as I should. I haven't been journaling my goals or writing them down twice a day like you always told us to do. It's the truth. I know. Because you see, it takes for God to realize that a lot of us are not really all the way in. That's the reason why he has me on this call and I'm speaking his words right now through you guys to remind you guys that we need to get more uncomfortable because a lot of us have gotten comfortable. 5 months have passed, right? We're in May. Okay, some of you guys, those New Year's resolutions are already in the garbage. All right, some of the things that you were working towards, you haven't been able to accomplish them. It's about to hit June. You really haven't been all there yet. You haven't really accomplished much. Things are not changing. You're starting to think like, man, the summer is coming. What am I going to do now? It's already halfway through the year. Summer's going to pass. It's going to be September. You're going to be like, damn, might as well just wait till January and start off brand new and just give it up. Don't be that person. Be the person that jumps on this call and let this be the call that activates you. Let this be the call that gave you a wake-up call. Let this be the call that you look back and be like, wow, on May 9th, Neno did a call on, are we comfortable? And that was the call that changed everything for me. That was the call that made me realize that I was actually comfortable where I was at. And some of you guys are being comfortable right now. I'm telling you guys are comfortable right now. Some of you guys are comfortable right now. I'm telling you. That's the reason why you're going to stay where you are. And that's the reason why you might even quit. Let's be honest. I've seen this story so many times. I've seen so many people that have so much potential, but then what tends to happen is they get comfortable where they're at. So many of you guys don't even know how much you guys are all capable of. But you've allowed your comfortability to take it from you. You've allowed the comfortability to take whatever potential you did have, they take it away from you. You allow the fact that you're not where you are get you comfortable. You've allowed the lack of success, the lack of money, the lack of everything in your life stop you from getting you to where you want to go to. Instead of using it to fuel you, you've actually allowed it to bring you down. And remember, your morning routine has to be the time and has to be the place in your life where you need to be the most uncomfortable, because that's the work that you do on you. That's the inner work, and that you can't slip on. So for the 500-600 people on this call right now, this week, I want you guys to get the most uncomfortable you've been all year. I want you, if you didn't wake up early today, it is what it is. It's okay. But tomorrow, I want you to wake up at least an hour earlier than you did today. If you've been comfortable, if you've been uncomfortable and you've been waking up at the time that you're supposed to wake up, fine. If you've been waking up at the time, if you've been waking up 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m., you good. But if you've been waking up 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., and you're comfortable waking up at that time, and that's the time that you've been waking up all year, it's time to wake up earlier than that. You haven't been reading every day, you don't like reading, grab that book tomorrow and read that book. I need everybody to get uncomfortable, and that was another area I had to check myself in. All right. Another area I checked myself in, all right, was my business. Okay. I had to ask myself, no, have you gotten comfortable in your business? Now, this was one of those areas in my life where I wouldn't say that I've gotten comfortable. Okay. I've been grinding my face off in my business. Okay. I have so many people who've enrolled into my business. I've been on tour. I'm sleeping. We're sleeping on the road. I'm going from city to city, state to state. Okay, this was an area in my life that I said, you know what, Nano, here you're uncomfortable. But there were still little areas that I could be more uncomfortable in, though. You see? So I knew that this was an area where I was uncomfortable because I'm on the road right now. I'm going from city to city, state to state, meeting new people, talking, events, training, sleeping on couches. Okay. So I said, you know what? Here in my business, I will say I'm uncomfortable here, but I can always get more uncomfortable. But for those who are on this call and you're in your business and you're not happy with it, and you're like, you know what? I've gotten comfortable with it. It's time for you to get uncomfortable this week. Maybe you got comfortable with not sharing your business anymore. How many times a week are you sharing the plan? A lot of you guys are business owners on this call, right? If you're a business owner on this call, you need to be sharing the plan every day. If you're not sharing the plan every day, then you got comfortable. If you're not prospecting every day, you got comfortable. If you're not talking with your leaders every chance you get, you're comfortable. You're comfortable. Let's be honest. You got comfortable. Every day you should be sharing the plan. Every day you should be promoting your business. Every day you should be talking to people in your business. Every day. If not, you got comfortable. If you're not doing a presentation where you present the plan every single day, you are comfortable. And let's be true. We have more than 600 people on this call right now. All 600 of us, if all 600 of us are business owners on this call, every single one of us, all 600 plus of us on this call, and the people that are watching the recording of this, you need to get uncomfortable and share the plan every day. Not for me, not for your company. You know why? Because it's part of your calling. What did we say in the beginning? Your comfort is killing your calling. No, but what do you mean by your calling? I'm not understanding the calling part. Every single one of us has a purpose here on this earth. Every single one of us. Every single one of us has an assignment here on this earth. And if every day that you don't work on that calling, every day that you don't work on that assignment, you are killing yourself. You are killing that assignment because you've been comfortable. You've been comfortable with where you are. You've been comfortable with making $2,000 a month, $1,000 a month. You've been comfortable with where you are. And it's not hurting you enough to the point where you don't even take action. So if you ask yourself, what are you really doing? After this, every single one of you guys, every single one of us, including myself, schedule your next business presentation or look for somebody to schedule the next business presentation. And if you don't know how to do a business presentation, get off this call and find somebody that can teach you how to do a business presentation. But guess what? You need to get uncomfortable. Enough is enough. We are on May 9th. We have just finished 4 months of the year. We're in the 5th. Okay, it is time to get extremely uncomfortable with where we are. We need to share the plan, share the plan, share the plan, share the plan, share the plan. Because our comfort is killing our calling. And remember, that's our purpose. We are God's children. We are here to serve. And God does not like to see us comfortable. Because guess what? He lived uncomfortably for us. He did everything for us uncomfortably. So who are we to be comfortable if he did everything in the world uncomfortably to make sure that we got here, that we are on this earth today? He did everything uncomfortable. He washed people's feet. You think that was comfortable for him? But you know what his point was? It was to serve. And every day that we don't serve in our business, we are comfortable. And that's why the good Lord hasn't blessed you the way that you deserve to be blessed. Is because in reality, you don't deserve anything. You haven't worked for it. You haven't got uncomfortable. How you asking for 6 figures? How you asking for God to get you out of the situation that you're in and you're comfortable? How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Talk to me. How does that really make sense? How you're asking for God to get you out of the situation that you're in, but you're comfortable. You don't share the plan. You don't talk to your team. You don't participate in the group chats. You're not doing anything. You're not doing nothing. But you want a blessing. You want help. You want guidance. You want wisdom. You want money. But you're not willing to get uncomfortable. You're stuck in this box. Oh, Nano, I'm scared of rejection. Keep being scared of rejection. See how far that's going to take you. Nano, I don't like to promote my business. Keep not promoting your business. See how much that's going to cost you a long time from now. Nano, this, we don't want to hear any of it. Are you going to get uncomfortable with your business? Another area I had to look at was my studying. Have I gotten comfortable with my studying as a student? Am I studying every day? Am I learning new strategies, new skill sets every day? Have I gotten comfortable with that? You need to be real with yourself, family. This is one of those times on these calls that I want you guys to look at yourself and really be like, yo, it's time for me to be real. Have I got comfortable with my studying? Am I truly studying the game? Somebody on IG said they're way too comfortable. You know, an area in my life where I got comfortable with the gym. As a matter of fact, I'm way too comfortable with the gym. It's the truth. And look, what did I say? Right? There could be one area. You could be uncomfortable in all areas, but that one area in your life where you're comfortable, that could be the area that's holding you back. What if that's the area that's holding me back? I'm comfortable with the gym. I think just because I do a few push-ups here and there and some sit-ups and nah. Every workout I do is uncomfortable. But sometimes I just get comfortable with not going. And it's not that I don't work out at all, but I've gotten comfortable. I know a lot of you guys on this call are like, man, Nano, you're going to make me go to the gym today, bro, because I've been comfortable not going to the gym. And this could be the area in your life that's holding you back, because you know what? You not going to the gym is the reason why you lack confidence in yourself. And the reason you lack confidence in yourself is the reason why you lack confidence in your business. And because you lack confidence in your business, you're not able to build that business the way you want to build it. Think about that. It all correlates. You know how many people I know right now personally that because they don't go to the gym, they're not confident in themselves. They're not confident in their body. They're not confident in their abilities. And because they're not confident there, they're not confident in the business. So because they're not confident in the business, the results never come, because you can't get results in a place that you're not confident with. Some of you guys, you not going to the gym might be the reason why you're not where you want to be at. And I know you didn't want to hear that this morning. I know you didn't want to hear that this morning. But I'm going to be the one that tells you that. That's the place in your life that's holding you back right there. As a matter of fact, let me not say you. That's the place that's holding us back. It's holding all of us back because we're comfortable. We got comfortable, family. Let's be real. Remember, guys, I'm in this with you guys. It's easier to preach it than it is to apply it. Trust me. But we got comfortable in the gym. We got comfortable with our physical bodies, and we're not uncomfortable here. And that's an area in my life that I had to check myself in. You know what's another area in my life I had to check myself in as well? My eating. Right? This all has to do with my health. The gym has to do with, my health, my physical body, my eating. Have you gotten comfortable with what you're eating? Have you gotten comfortable with just eating anything, or are you actually conscious about what you're eating? Have you gotten comfortable? Or are you actually getting uncomfortable and doing things that you've never done, trying foods that you've never tried, drinking more water, less soda, eating more organic and less fast food, making sure that your first meal of the day is a good, solid, organic, healthy meal, making sure that you cut less on the meats and on the fast food and more healthy organic foods. Are you drinking too much soda? Are you drinking too much alcohol for my individuals that like to get lit? And I'm not saying for everybody here to go vegan and alkaline diet. That's not what I'm saying here. It's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is, have you gotten comfortable with your eating habits? Or are you uncomfortable doing things that you've never done? You have to sit here, guys, and these are the areas in your life that you have to be paying attention to. We have to take advantage of every area of our lives. Every area. Because, write this down, you won't be able to step into the next level of your life until you learn to step out of your comfort zone. You won't be able to step into the next level of your life until you step out of the comfort zone in all these areas. You got to step out of your comfort zone when it comes to God. You got to step out of your comfort zone when it comes to your morning routine, when it comes to your business, when it comes to studying, the gym, eating, relationships. Have you gotten uncomfortable in these areas? Because right now, too many of us are way too comfortable. And you know what? I'll be the one that leads by example. And I apologize if I haven't been the example for some in some areas. But from this point moving forward, you can guarantee that I will be uncomfortable in all areas of my life. The gym, when it comes to God, when it comes to my relationship, when it comes to my business, when it comes to my social media, when it comes to studying, I am going to up it in all areas of my life, because there's been areas of my life that I've been comfortable with, but there's no way I can stay comfortable because I got a family depending on me. I got a purpose that God has given me to fulfill, and there is no way that I am going to let God down when he has used me and he has used us as vessels and as children of his on this earth to serve his purpose. And he's counting on us to make a change. And guess what? Some of us are taking that opportunity for granted. Think about that. Some of you are chosen individuals. Every single one of us are chosen. And you're taking that opportunity for granted. You're taking the opportunity to serve for granted because you want to stay comfortable at your job. You want to stay comfortable at the time that you're waking up at. You want to stay comfortable eating the same foods that you're eating. You want to stay comfortable with the same income. And that is the reason why you'll never reach that next level, is because you're comfortable in all these areas. And you know what the thing is? This is one of the quotes that hits me hard. He said, your comfort appears cheap, but it's costing you everything. Let me repeat that one more time. Your comfort appears cheap, but it's costing you everything. Feels cheap. It's like, I'm not losing anything. I'm not losing anything waking up at this time. I'm not losing anything eating these foods, not promoting my business, not praying, not building that relationship. But what you don't know is that it's costing you everything. Everything is costing you. And you're not seeing it until you lose everything. You don't see it until you lose it all. And this is what I want you guys all to understand right here on this call. We need to get uncomfortable every day moving forward. I'm actually having a deja vu moment as I speak, to be honest. I feel like I've been here before. I feel like I had a dream about this, or like if I've done this before, like on this call saying the things that I just said. So I looked around, I looked at it, and it feels like that. But what I want everybody to understand, and that's how you know that we're in the right place at the right time with the right people. You have to get rid of the old version of you, that old comfortable version of you. You need to end that version of you so that you can allow the new version of you to step in. My challenge for you guys is this, and we're going to end it on this right here. This is what Mike Todd said on the call yesterday. And if you guys want to know what it is, I'll share you guys the video, because if you guys watch this video, oh my God, I highly recommend you guys to watch it. Okay. I'm going to share the link with you guys in the chat box. All right. I recommend that you watch it today. Trust me, I didn't do not even half as good as a job as he did. I just typed it right there in the chat box. That's the video. Save it. Go listen to it. But what he said was, he said, after this is over, all right, I want you guys to write down 6 areas in your life where you've been comfortable. 6 areas. What are the 6 areas in your life where you have been comfortable? And I want you to get uncomfortable in those areas this week. So if you've been comfortable with your morning routine, let's get uncomfortable this week. You've been comfortable with going to the gym. You're going to see me in the gym this week, because that's an area where I've been comfortable. You're going to see me promoting more, my business, morning routine, eating, everything, social media, everywhere. You're going to see me uncomfortable this week, because I got to up it in all areas of my life. And I highly recommend every single one of you guys to do the exact same. And he says it. He says the statistics say that only 3 out of 10 people will do that. I don't think statistics shouldn't matter to us, because none of us could afford not to do this. Listen to the numbers. Statistics say that only 3 out of the 10 people on this call will do it. That means only 30% of people will actually take the time after this call and write down the 6 things that make them uncomfortable. All right, the 6 things that the 6 areas in their life where they've been comfortable, and actually do this over and over and over again. But those numbers don't matter to us right now, because 100% of us need this information. So I'm expecting the thousands of people, and I'm saying thousands because I know that there's a bunch of people who are going to watch this recording as well. I recommend the thousands of people who are watching this to write down the 6 areas in their lives where they've been comfortable, whether it's with God and their spiritual journey, whether it's with their morning routine, whether it's with being a student, with their social media, with whatever area of your life that you've been comfortable, write it down and make this week the week that you get uncomfortable in all areas. And as a matter of fact, not just this week, dedicate the whole month to getting uncomfortable. And watch what's going to happen next for all of us. Because the only thing stopping us from getting us to that next level, I've been wondering, I'm like, man, it's May. What's been stopping us? The only thing that's been stopping us from getting us to that next level is the fact that we've gotten comfortable in certain areas of our lives. And we can all be honest and we can all be truthful on this call that we have gotten comfortable in all areas, in certain areas of our lives. And that one area could be that area that is holding you back from receiving that blessing, from receiving that breakthrough, and from you having that quantum leap in your life. And I came up here and I was vulnerable to tell you guys that I've also gotten comfortable, because I don't want you guys to think that, oh, Nano got it all figured out. And because I lead these calls and because I do them every morning. No, family. I am walking this journey with all of you. I am not in the front. I am not in the back. I am walking this journey alongside of you. And I know that as a leader, and which I know all of you guys are also leaders, and for my leaders on this call, I need you guys to all understand that we need to be the ones that lead by example for the people that are following us. Because the ones that are in the front, my leaders, okay, when I look left, when I look right, you guys are the leaders of this journey that we are on this climb that we are on. I expect you guys to be the ones that lead by example this week. Up it in all areas of your life. Up it in the gym, up it in your health, up it with God, up it in your relationship with your significant other, up it with your social media. Get uncomfortable, put your face on camera, post pictures, post reels. I want you to get uncomfortable in all areas of your life this week and for the rest of the month, because that's it, guys. Enough is enough. We know what we deserve. We know what we deserve. But unless we get uncomfortable and we get out of this box, okay, we'll never be there. We'll never, ever, ever get what it is that we want. So I'm asking you guys this week, hand in hand, holding each other's hands, can I count on all of us to get uncomfortable and up it for the rest of the month? Yes or no? Can I count on you guys? I just want to know. Can I count on everybody on this call? We're holding hands right now. I'm looking at you guys right now, left to right. Can I count on you guys to get uncomfortable for the rest of the month with me in the gym, in our businesses, with our morning routine, with God, with our relationship, with our social media? Can I count on you guys? Because this is going to be the only way that we unlock the new levels that we've been looking for. All right, family. So I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys so much. All right. Thank you guys for allowing me to have a place where I can be vulnerable. You guys are truly my family. Usually, I don't just share these kind of things with just everybody, but you guys are really my family. All right. And I want you guys to understand that this is our chance to really do big things. This is our chance to really change the world. But we won't ever be able to change the world if we're in that box. The only way we're going to be able to change it is if we step out of that box. All right, family. So with that being said, that wraps up today's call. I love you guys all so much. I'm going to do a quick prayer over us before we go, and then we're going to wrap it up. Quick prayer, family. Let's bow our heads. Father God, thank you so much for waking us up on this beautiful Monday morning. We are so thankful for you because every single day you seem to just speak this message to us in a way where it just hits different. And today's message touched us all, including myself, God, because we realized that we have gotten comfortable in certain areas of our lives. We've realized that we've actually haven't been living up to the potential that you expect of us, and we haven't been serving our purpose the way that you want us to. And you know what? We want to apologize for that, God, because we have gotten comfortable. And from this point moving forward, God, I ask that you give us the strength that we need to get uncomfortable. I ask that you give us the courage that we need to do things that we've never done before without the fear of rejection, without the fear of things not working out for us, because at the end of the day, we don't care what anyone has to say about us. The only one that can judge us is you, God. And we are just so extremely thankful that we have a leader like you by our side, walking hand in hand, side by side. Because at the end of the day, there's no better leader than you, God. And we make this promise to you on this call, all the hundreds and thousands of people on this call right now. We promise you that we will get uncomfortable moving forward. We will get uncomfortable in those areas where we've been comfortable, because we understand that, like we said earlier, that comfort may seem cheap, but it's really costing us everything. And from this point moving forward, May is going to be the month for us to get uncomfortable. May is going to be the month where we up it in all areas of our lives. We're going to up it in our relationship with you. We're going to up it in the gym, in our morning routine, in our businesses, in our social medias, in our relationship with our families, with our kids. In all areas, we are going to up it. No longer are we going to be comfortable, because we understand that we're only going to receive the gifts that you have for us if we get uncomfortable, God. So we thank you, and we appreciate you, and we love you for everything. Continue to guide us, continue to show us the way. Let's go out there and have a great day. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. 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 Let's go. That was lit. That prayer hit me different. I'm like, let's go. I'm ready to get uncomfortable. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to get uncomfortable. All right, guys. So I love you guys all so much. I hope you guys all have a phenomenal rest of your day. As a matter of fact, not a phenomenal rest of your day, an uncomfortable rest of the day. That's what I want you to have. As a matter of fact, we're all going to wish each other an uncomfortable rest of the day, family. That's all I want. An uncomfortable rest of the day. That's what I want. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for another episode of Mornings with Nano. God bless. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Get uncomfortable. Let's go. Love you.